Hi everybody, it's Dean Philpott here again. Welcome back to 2014, and I'm the author of Stop Wishing, Start Winning. So for us to start out our year this year, I have a sentence that I want us to think about and to contemplate over the next week, and maybe even write it on your mirror, because that's what I've done. And it's been a bit of a game changer for me every time I take a look at it. And it simply says, today I will operate from my highest level of commitment. Today I will operate from my highest level of commitment. What does that really mean for you? And I recently was in California at High Valley Ranch doing a personal success seminar for a week. And we were doing some exercises that help incorporate this kind of a sentence into what it is we're trying to achieve at the ranch. Now for me, to operate at my highest level of commitment, it means a lot about truth, honesty, passion, joy. We want to help you understand what that really means in our everyday life. So to do this, I'm going to explain one of the exercises that we were to do at the ranch. Now, for those of you who know me, you'll know that I'm scared of heights. For those of you who don't know, now you do. So one of the exercises was that we were to climb a 40-foot pole. And there's 4 parts to this. You climb to the top of the pole is number 1. That'd be great. Number 2 is you actually got to get yourself on top of the pole, which is a little cylinder that sits there, and you just got to hold on to it. Number 3 is you stand up. And number 4, you got to jump to a trapeze. Now, for me to operate at my highest level of commitment to myself was for me to go inside when I was faced with a situation that I didn't know what to do with. So when I got to the top of the pole, number 1, I was crying the whole way up because I was so scared. And that was really, that was putting myself in a lot of vulnerability, but it was really worth it at the end of the day. But when I got to the top of the pole, I actually didn't know what to do. And I remember my coach saying to me, Dean, today you must, and have no choice, but to operate from your highest level of commitment to yourself. So that for me, when I got to the top of the pole, I didn't know what to do. I couldn't get my legs up on the top, and I didn't know how to get there, but yet I just know that's what I wanted to do. So I had to go deep inside. So I kind of cut my head off like a chicken, and I actually had to think from my heart. So sometimes we have to get out of our own head and understand that we have the answers within us. But we got to stop saying, I got to think about it for a second. We just got to go deep inside and be able to learn how to trust what we already have, which is coming out of our heart. So while I was standing on the top of the pole, just about to get on the real top, I didn't know what to do. I almost fell over a couple times. And I remember one of the people screaming out, going, Dean, you got this. You got the answers inside. So I sort of blanked out everything that was going on around me, and I went deep. And when I started listening to my heart, the answers came. And I just trusted myself, and up I went, and I stepped on top of that little cylinder that was spinning, and I got control, but I had to trust myself to do it. And then I stood up, I finally got around, and I jumped, and I got the trapeze, which for me, this represented a lot about my career. That's what was metaphoric for me about that day. So as we begin all of our days right now, and we want to understand how can I operate at my best in my world-class life and have a world-class business, I believe if we have that sentence in front of us, today I will operate from my highest level of commitment to myself. Guess what? I think we're going to be off to an awesome start. So that's how I want to present to you for 2014. Our word of the year is going to be called Unleashed, because we're living from our highest level of commitment. So just think about what that's going to mean for you this week. And we'll see you next Friday. Thank you.